What's up, guys? We're gonna go over some bino harnesses today. So this bino harness is from Vortex. I've actually gotten a lot of messages about this one. So this is Vortex's own harness, and you cannot buy just the harness. This comes with your UHD purchase. So purchase 10x42s from Vortex. Arguably some of the best glass I've ever used. And then this is not a Vortex commercial, but hey, these guys are out of Wisconsin. The glass is made in Japan. This stuff will compete with any of the big three, as people will call it in the optics industry. I used to run Swarovskis for years, and then I switched to Vortex, sold all that, used that money, and now I'm just a Vortex guy. They have arguably the best, no questions asked, guarantee, VIP warranties they call it, where you break it, they'll fix it. Something goes wrong, if these cups come loose, send them in, they'll replace it. You know, whatever you do, house fire, whatever, proof of purchase, they will take care of it, and pretty fast as well. So these are coming out of elk season, so they're kind of dirty, but they slide in, stays over the top. You can see I have my wind checker right here. You can put some elk calls in here. I keep a little lens cloth in here. You can get out, run your glass or whatever. You can set them here. They have an easy deployment here, so if you want to just take these off, put them on a tripod, you can do that. You can put your little tripod attachment right here. I should probably do a video on that, but you just unscrew this. You can do it with your hand, and then you can put it right on a tripod mount and your glass. And if you've never glassed off the tripod, it's a game changer. With these, you can get these set back in, and you don't have to buckle them if you want to be able to take them out or whatever. And then you can also step them back in, super simple. And then as far as pockets in the back and stuff, no, there's no pockets or zips back here. But it is super soft material, so it's not gonna stick here. There's no wings or anything that's gonna dig into your ribs. So it's very comfortable, and I really, really like it. This is a place where I just put my Vortex 4000. Comes with the tether. I took the tether off because I'm going to be switching this out, but you can just hook your tether in here, and then it's good to go. You can do your quick range, whatever. I don't zip it, so I put this right here, and we're good to go. But I do run it with the tether. This is your tether. And if you wanted to zip it, I guess you could, but that's just extra noise or whatever. And you got to watch out for this zipper. This could be bouncing around and making noises. So you just have to make sure, you know, before you go out in the field, that everything's quiet. And that is the setup from Vortex. It's at some point they might be able to sell these. I'm not sure, but if you buy the UHD models, and there's a couple, I have the 10x42s. I think that's the best glass out there for out west elk hunting. But that is this one. Now we're gonna check out Adak bino harness, and we're going to check out Alaska Guide Creations, the KISS, the Keep It Simple Stupid. And Alaska makes a couple other ones out there, and I don't have those with me. I just have these three to compare. I also have a Sitka one, and I think Sitka is coming out with something new. I'm not supposed to say that, but we're not going to review those today. We're just going to review what comes standard with the UHDs. And so here we go, out of the package. Here's your Adak, okay? This will come in this wolf gray or a coyote brown. I kind of like the wolf gray, so that's why I ordered. And this is lighter than the Vortex, I can tell you that right now. This feels really light. And you have your pockets in here for your windicator, or your tags, or your diaphragm calls, what have you. And then your glass is going to go in here. And I think the whole premise behind this guy is that you're supposed to be able to do everything with one arm. So I'm going to set this up right now for me, and I'll put this on, I'll get my glass in here, and we'll go through this. All right, so here's the Adak. Go ahead and kind of set it up here. We'll start with the pockets just in the front. So your windicator, that might come loose. That might fall out. We'll see. but you could put some reeds in here. There is no pockets in the back or behind the backer. The cool thing about this one is it's definitely the lightest. I think might be the lightest on the market, and it's designed for one arm operation, which is huge. Same with putting it back. If you're out glassing or you need your hands free, that's just quickly one arm. Same with the rangefinder. It comes with a leash as well. I already put the leash in, and yeah, it's a no-brainer. You can just slide that in there, one arm operation. That's really as simple as it gets. The leash is right here, so all I did was I just undid this knot, slid this off, looped it through on itself, put it back in. It's good to go. And this guy can go on the left side. Maybe you're left-handed. I actually might have mine on the left side. I'm trying to switch to my left-handed bow, but for now I'm going to keep it as is. This backer is real light and stiff. I think that's probably why you can just use one arm real quick. But as far as fit and comfort, I mean, that is as light as it gets. It doesn't have huge wings right here to dig into my ribs. Super easy adjustment as far as the binos go. I just took this looped it through. I unbuckled right here, looped it through, and it's on. And the nice thing is, again, if you haven't ran binos through a tripod, you can literally just unbuckle, get it on there, it's good to go, snap it back in, and you're back to work. So I like this setup just because of the weight. It's super light. The material is really quiet. There's no metals or hard plastics to make noise, which is cool. I think the only downfall is there's no pocket back here. I know that I like to keep extra things, and so the pockets are real limited. This is what you got, but truthfully, I think this is what I'll probably run. But all in all, good design. I haven't really adjusted the back yet and kind of got everything. I just threw this on, but that's kind of what it looks like on the back side. And this is a really good bino harness. I know that there's some other companies out there like FHF Gear. They're out of Bozeman. I've used their harness system. I have one somewhere, but it's a little rigid, and they've probably come a long ways. But this is not a review on FHF or Sika's bino harness and all the other ones out there. This is just, here's the Adak. There's the one that comes with Vortex. Now let's check out Alaska Guide Creations, the KISS model, and we'll unpackage that right in front of you. All right, here is the Alaska Guide Creations. It's a little bit louder material. We got a pocket right here. A very big pocket, in fact. Oh, there's your leash. So possibly putting your rangefinder in the bottom in here. I don't see that being as fast as a transaction as having one right here, but I still think that's cool. You can put your rangefinder in here or other things. From the side here, you can do your windicator or calls or what have you, a flashlight, maybe a GPS unit. I have a Garmin InReach, it's a mini, that might fit in there. As far as getting this off, you're here. Super soft material inside. And the plus here, I think every bino harness should just copy this design, is we like to put stuff in our bino harness. Our bino harness goes wherever we go. That's a no-brainer. As far as the harness system goes, I haven't messed with it. Check it out. Looks a little bigger than I'd want as far as the size of the straps. That's pretty heavy duty in the front. Another one of those deals where you can do a quick, take your binos off. Maybe not quick, yeah. And you can just slide that in there. Now this bino harness itself is just one of a few different models. I know that the design guy is originally from Alaska, was a guide making bino harnesses in the 70s out of leather and stuff. So he's got a long tenure of making designs. This is what the backside would look like. And I just know for people on YouTube, myself included, as you go on a website and you'd like to actually have a video like this where you can kind of see how it works, we got made in the USA, so that's huge. We'll go ahead and set this up, but this is a pretty cool system. I don't think it's the quietest material. Again, I haven't taken it in the field yet, and if I had to choose, if it came with a rangefinder pocket right here on the side, I would, and a little bit quieter material, this feels kind of like that canvasy, I would probably run this just because of the pockets on the side are awesome, and that zip in the back is awesome. It's pretty heavy duty with these buckles. Buckles can be kind of loud. Those are some heavy duty though. As far as durability, I mean, this thing's built for war. I like that. There's really no downfall to this. I don't know what other colors and I think there's a Kodiak, there's several, but you can check those out. This is the Kiss from Alaska Guide Creations. I don't think I'm gonna run it, but I'm gonna try it, set it up. And then we went through the one that comes standard with Vortex. This is what I used last year. Any UHD purchase will get you this. Definitely had a lot of folks messaging me, hey, how do I get my hands on this? You have to buy the glass to get this. I think this is a really good design, and this has got a great box in it. It's very, the glass fits in here and there's no give. Whereas this one, there's a lot of give. And this one, I just can't believe being able to use one hand and even like put them away while you're still doing something else or keeping your eye on the animal. Great leash system that you can, in your rangefinder, and you can put on either side. I'm gonna get these straps adjusted. I think this is what I'm gonna rock in 2020. We'll see if Sitka comes out with a new one. They have an older one that's just a zip, and it's decent too. So a lot of choices. Here's what I'll say about bino harnesses. Don't just wear these during hunting season. So when I have a bino harness, I keep it right next to my bow. If I'm gonna shoot my bow, which I try to do almost every day, then I put on my bino harness just to use to having this weight here. If you have a backpack nearby, wear that while you shoot. Not all the time, but sometimes for sure. So these are just some bino harness options for you guys to check out on YouTube and hopefully just help you on your journey as you're accumulating the gear for 2020, maybe making small upgrades here and there. This is probably just between the three, touching and feeling. I haven't put this in the field yet, so know that, but I think this is the one that I would probably rock. You do your own research. I hope this helps you in your research, and just upgrade your gear slowly over time. Don't try to do it all in 1 year. Remember, we got gas to put in our truck. We got scouting trips. We got to get as many tags as we can with the time that we have off. And so just make your money go the furthest. I'll put the prices of these in the notes of the video. Thanks for watching. We're going to catch you on the next one.